Okay. You just sit a little closer, yeah. Okay. So, Mikel, you are affirmative, so you can go first.
Okay. Okay, well, I start, but I think that the people that wants to kill the world has to start.
Oh!
No, I don't want to kill the world. I only think that the state is not necessary that the state invests in that kind of renewable energy, because I think that the companies by themselves they can invest and allocate a new form of energy.
Yes, but the companies don't invest in the renewable energies. So it's necessary to change, because we are looking a lot of places with deserts, and there are no forest in that some years ago there were forests in these
Yes,
places.
I agree with you that I don't want to deforest the world, but the debate is about the funds of the state. I think that the funds of the state should be to help people, and if you allocate funds for companies that want to invest, the poor people that has no money even for gas or fuel, are putting his money in company that say that they could do a better work.
Wow, that was power. That was very good.
Yes, I'm real bad.
Now, Mikel. I think you're wrong.
I think that you are wrong, because it's mandatory for all the countries to invest, to put a lot of money in investing in renewable energies, because the future it has to change. Has to change because the level of the water is going up. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of desert. We have to change the cars, the petrol. We have to keep this type of energies, and we have to change. There are a lot of different energies in the world that we can use to continue with our lives.
But I agree with that. But when we start to making car, they are not from the state to promote car or promote fuel extraction. The people that want to make big business take the risk and go for the fuel, for the oil. And now the people that want to earn a lot of money can do the investigation for new renewable energy without the funds without the funds of the poor people. For example, look at Germany. The German country has been speaking about green energy for decades, and now they are restarting the coal plants because they have no money to buy gas from Russian people. So they can do, instead to waste the money of the citizen, they can let the companies to do investigation and new products. I agree with you in the climate changes that we need to act, but I disagree with the funds of the state.
Yes, but for German, for example, they do it because they have to they don't have gas, and it's a short time decision that they have take now. But if you are thinking in 20 years, you have to start changing the machines or all the things. It's not a change for do it in a year, but you have to start now because we are killing the world every year.
Yes, but as every time I agree with you that you are a good man with a really good intention, but the German has been speaking about green energy for decades. They are wasting enormous amount of money, and when they need to change, they has no plan to have with the energy. So if 20 years ago, instead to promote a waste of funds for investigation, they if they had been the opposite, if they had been the opposite, probably now they will have a lot of green energies without the waste of money. But the green energy found for the state has been for decades waste money for nothing, because they are not returning for the society the enormous amount of money that the German state has been spending.
Yes, we have here in Spain, we have a lot of sun, a lot of wind. There are in a lot of mountains, there are different windmills that you can see. They are private enterprises, but the difference is that they don't have a lot of taxes comparing with petrol or with this type of energies. So we have to spend a lot of money. To spend money, it can be to don't put taxes in this type of energies.
Yeah, but I agree with you in that in the reason that we need to change. I agree with you, and on the sentences that the world need to change. The only thing that I disagree with you is how to promote this change.
So do you think we should invest in wind energy or not?
I think that the state shouldn't invest on that, because every euro that has invested in the past has not been returned and has been for 20 and for 20 years the state has been putting money in order to, in the future we are going to have better energy, and I think that is not a good line. I think that we need to change the paradigm. We need to put a new world where the people who want to make green energy can deploy it. We are agree with you and not have taxes. We made more easy to do, but not invest.
Nice job, you guys. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to talk about a smaller context or a different context. What if we talk about the same thing, but talk about it in, I don't know, Malaysia, for example. What do you think? Or maybe you don't know enough about Malaysia to say that. Give me a different context. We've talked about Spain, we've talked about Germany, and what about outside of Europe? What should governments do? They shouldn't invest, or they should invest.
I think, in the same line that I promote, I think that the state shouldn't invest. Are the big companies, big private companies, as my friends of the school in the very luxury college. I have a lot of friends that has big company that can invest in these kind of countries, but not the state.
But if you want that the big companies invest in this type of new energies, you have to give them something, because the most the prime,
The price.
The people or the person that wants the
consumer.
no.
Or
Se me ha ido, que no. A ver, cambio.
Okay.
Cambio, que si no. No estaba.
Okay.
Vale. Yeah.
So, what do you both think about the United States? Honestly, now drop the argument now. So, do you think in the U.S. we're doing a good job or we're doing a shitty job?
I'm not sure because here the press is not very well informed about the United States. It seems that in the United States it's not going well. But I think that in Europe we are in a not really different situation because we say, no, we are better, but now we can see that we have problem that we are buying an electric car that with an electricity that has made with Russian gas. That's stupid. The first time that I understand this, I say, wow, it's incredible. It's incredible. So who knows? Because probably in the United States, the press are saying the opposite. We are the good one, and the Europeans are doing that really bad.
I don't know. I feel like in the U.S., because I studied sustainability for my undergraduate degree, and we always look to certain countries. Usually in the north of Europe, we said, oh, they're doing so many good things, so much renewable energy. There's a lot of cities in Germany that are living sustainably, but I don't know. To be honest, I feel like a lot of this is press and media, and then you look at the reality and you think, is anybody doing a good job?
Yes. Norway is the paradigm of good countries, but it's financed with oil. That is incredible. It's really easy to be ecologist in Arabia Saudi. Yes, don't worry, I can do everyone with electricity. I can burn as many fuel as I want.
That's fair.
It's really difficult to understand because there are so many lies. This year, before war, the European Union was changed as saying gas is green energy. Just before it was only wind,
solar,
natural renewable. And before the war, they has going to change to make gas green.
No, but it's an exceptional situation.
Yes, but it's the symptom of something that is tricky.
This is why there's a term I wrote on the board earlier, greenwashing. Do you know what greenwashing is?
The spirit of change. They say, no.
Greenwashing is when a company or there's an initiative that says, oh, it's so good for the planet, only to say it's good for the planet. But honestly, it's not very good.
Look at that. Now it's an emergency situation, but you can think that the German can restart coal centers. How do you call when you burn coal?
A coal power plant.
A coal power plant, they can restart. No, that is inside a plant. You can restart a coal power plant that you have closed 5 or 10 years ago. If you have no plan for restart the coal, it's impossible to do. And they did. So they have that in mind.
Good. What I want to do now is closing statements. Why should I believe you? Why should I believe you? What did you write for your closing?
The sentences.
Sure, the closing statements. Okay. Let's hear it. Raul, you go first.
The state should then invest in that. The companies can afford by themselves.
Good.
Thinking what type of world do you want to get for your next generations?
Of course,
if you want a forest or a desert, it's up to you.
Yes, wow. I want a forest with a private company.
Very good, you guys. Very good.
And make America great again.